all the participants from the police department and the other departmental staff. First of all, I would like to extend my warm welcome to each and everyone, and thank you so much for sparing your time, valuable time, to make this program a grand success one, even during the walkathon. Actually, in the preamble to the Food Safety and the Standard of India Act 2006, the Food Safety Standard Authority is expected to ensure the availability of safe and wholesome food for the people of India. So, from hypertension, it may lead to either kidney failure. So, these are the non-communicable diseases which is causing a high rate of death in India. So, keeping all these factors in mind, the FSSAI, Food Safety and Standard Authority of India, they have under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare launched this Eat Right India movement on 10th of July 2018. And the motto for this movement is safe and healthy consumption of food.
It's not freedom over my shoulder. I see a clearly view for my family. Reason I'm breathing, everything to lose. Should I ask myself in water what a warrior would do? All I know it's that it's harder to be loyal, brave and true. To be loyal, brave and true. Losing is easy, winning takes bravery. I am a tiger's fool. Out in the open, no one to save me. The kindness of whispers are cruel. Should I ask myself in water what a warrior would do? All I know is that it's harder to be loyal, brave and true. To be loyal, brave and true. Cold is the morning, warm is the dream. Chasing the answer until I can sleep. Or will I be stronger? Or will I be weak when you're not with me? Who am I without my armors? Standing in my father's shoe. All I know is that it's harder to be loyal, brave and true. Thank you all.
Superintendent of Police Tamenglong and Functional President Mrs. Dr. Z. Mazasunglu, and all my respected friends, dignitaries and invitees. Madam have elaborately described about the diseases caused by eating of unsafe food and all. I, on behalf of the Food Safety Administration Medical Directorate Government Manipur, welcomes you all in this particular program on the theme of eat safe, eat healthy and eat sustainable. My talk is somewhat related to practical and the introduction program. So, regarding the eating of safe food, we need to know some information about the food item that we are going to consume. So, before eating a packaged food item, especially for packaged food item, we should look for some information. From that information, we will get whether it is fit for consumption, whether it is safe, or whether it will give some benefit to us in our health and all. So we should look for some information described in the label of the particular consumable food item. Say, as for example, it is a packaged drinking water. It is in the brand name of Mela packaged drinking water. All the label declaration, FSI number and all are written here. And the one thing, I think you might be seeing this one. Here is a yellow patch describing the date of manufacture. It is written here. And the best before date is written as consumed within 6 months of the prepared date. So it is okay, we can consume it. But label declaration can be removed easily. It can be removed easily. Sorry. And once removed, there is no label or no information described on this packaged water. So, the information given by the food business operator in this label, it can be replaced easily by another such type of packaging material. By that replacement, this sample will remain fresh. And with change in the manufacturing date, it will go to sale. But while testing, we will get some additional information which is not in between the limit, and it will define the quality of this sample that we can determine. But any consumer or every consumer cannot go for testing for every packaged food item. From that information, he or that consumer should get proper knowledge or proper information about that food. So this food business operator is not following the exact norms because it can be replaced easily. So instead of this one, what they have to do is, it should be printed here, like in the Bisleri mineral and the others, it should be printed here with ink. So that once someone may remove it, but the date of manufacture will remain. So such type of labeling declaration, permanently it should be described, and it is the requirement. So every consumer should look for proper label declaration about the FSI license number. By FSI license number, it is a 14-digit number starting with 1, and another number is there, 14-digit starting with 2. 2 is FSI registration number, and 1 is FSI licensing number. And the 2 implies that if a food business operator is operating with a financial implication of less than 12 lakhs per year, he or she should go for registration. And if the level is greater than 12 lakhs, he or she should go for license. And by getting license, we, the food safety people, will see to it that the food business operator follows all the rules and the regulations that needs to be followed as per ECAN rule. Good manufacturing practice, good hygienic practice, hazard analysis control point, food safety management system, different laws and regulations are there to be taken up by the food business operator. Only after fulfilling those detailed procedures, we, food safety people, will give or will issue a license number. And that is done now, it is done through online, through force course. One person is admitted to like this, so please don't drink thing like that. So it goes viral, no? So if the information is carefully, then it can be used judiciously. And regarding this Monster energy drink, it is 500 ml. So one has to consume only one bottle per day. But please do not consume 500 ml each day consecutively for 1 week. Problem will arise. And one thing also, about the items coming from Myanmar, yes, there is no label declaration on the packet that consumers here cannot understand because it is written mostly in their language. And as per Act and rule, the label declaration should be in English or Hindi as per our regulation, so that the information provided is known to the consumer effectively. So items coming from Myanmar, there needs to be changed from the originating point. That can be done through central FSI licensing. The party or food business operator who is going to import that item from Myanmar, he should ask the Myanmar party to change the label declaration. It should be in the English or Hindi form. All the information that we require as per Act and rule should be written there. Manufacturing there, color content, color code number, what is the flavor added, like that. There are different rules and regulations. All are to be needed to be followed. So if that label declaration is changed and if it is sent to our country through land custom station More, then it can be done, trade can be done very easily. That system is not done here. That is a problem. And it is leaking through the porous boundary without checking. And initially it should be come through integrated checkpoint. The customs people will hold it there. They will take one sample and they will send it to their notified laboratory for testing. After getting a testing report fit for consumption certificate, that sample should be released for use in the country. Like that, it should be done like that. So now, this is called Horn energy drink. It is manufactured in Myanmar, but it is sold here in India, and it is imported by a person from Delhi, not from Manipur. Because he is putting his license number here, imported by his trademark, his name, his license number is printed here. So all the financial benefit is for that FBO who is importing this article from Myanmar. So what he do? Coming all around back, and it is available here in Manipur. If we go through land customs More, the financial implication will not be so high. So rate will be decreased. So we can do business very easily. So we require food business operator who can do business in a regular fashion approved by law. That is what we require at this stage. If his information is wrong, then his whole license will be cancelled. So giving Zavik symbol, organic symbol is not an easy job. So please go for procedures. I think we are here some food business operators who is selling organic produce. But if it is come, we have to sell it in the form of packaged food item. Once it comes in the packaged food item, the cost is very much high. So there is a large jump of profit. If whatever we produce is organic, it is okay. Once it processes it and we can sell it in the packaged food item, then if the last production is 10, then in the process it comes around 100. So there should be a large jump in money, profit. So we should take advantage of that. But before taking advantage, we should certify the pesticide level, insecticide level, other contaminants we should verify. And once verification is done, then we can sell in the packaged food item. So let us get the whole profit by ourselves only, not selling to the bidders coming from outside, from Bombay, from Kolkata, not to the person. Here only, let us process, let us sell it to the higher price, let us get the benefit. So, information is very much required. So not only label declaration, whatever consumers, we also, as a consumer also, under Consumer Act and the law, we have the right to, we inform, we have the right of safety. So we should be provided with proper information, we should be provided with safety parameters also. So all the information we have to shout if it is not provided. So let us get some benefit from the production of the organic produces from this state by making it in the form of packaged food item, and let us hope for the best. Thank you all.
Thank you, respected DC Pawan sir, District Level Advisory Committee on Safe Food and Healthy Diets. Thank you, Function President Mrs. Dr. G. Majachunglu, CMO Vice Chairman, District Level Advisory Committee on Safe Food and Healthy Diets. Also, thank you, Food Safety Administration Tamenglong, who in collaboration with Food Safety and Standards Authority of India and with other department of Tamenglong organized this Eat Right Walkathon and Eat Right Mela here at Indoor Stadium Lower Ground. I'm really honored to be part of this initiative here. So this Eat Right India movement is all about eating and making healthy food choice. So it is an effort to bring together all the initiatives and programs of the government in front of the public, like Ayushman Bharat Yojana, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, Kuposhan Yojana of the government, and I think one more is there. Ayushman Bharat, Swachh Bharat, Anemia Mukt Bharat, or Poshan Abhiyan Bharat. So we all need to know about all these schemes and initiatives. So, and really, I think cultural troupe dance from Jemi Youth Club Tamenglong. Thank you for the energetic performance here, and I think you are also eating very healthy and energetic food. Your performance was very nice, and especially I would like to thank you, Dr. Sanajauba Methi, Food Analyst, State Public Health Lab, Medical Directorate, Lamphel, for teaching us what should we read on the label of any bottle or anything, what is the list, what is the label, what is the ingredients mentioned in the list. So thank you for teaching us that what should we purchase whenever we are going to have any shopping from market, what should we buy or what we should not buy. So we all know that health and fitness is very important for all of us. It is very old saying that health is wealth. We all should eat very right food and proper food. Whenever we are going to the market, any one of us will go and prefer to eat junk food, soft drinks. I also sometimes whenever I go, I will eat burger, pizza, pasta, some kind of 2 minutes noodles and anything. So we all love such kind of junk food, which are very harmful for on day-to-day basis for our health. So my only, I would like to say only 1 or 2 points, that whatever we eat, we should eat to make only right choice while we are eating. We should check labels properly, whether how much sugar we are consuming, how much protein we are consuming, how much vitamins we are consuming. So everything should be very much balanced. Anything is bad, like seed oils. If we are eating anything in excess, that is not good for any of our health. I also like eating cold drinks, burger, pizza, Maggie, everything. So I would urge every one of you present here, try to inculcate sustainable organic food habits. We should try to grow also. While we are eating, we should be very conscious. We should make right decisions while we are eating. That's all from my side. And I would like to say one more thing, that in Manipur we see that at the one hand, there are many people which are facing malnourishment. At the other hand, people are very fit also, very healthy also. In the international level, Olympic also, Commonwealth game also, they are winning gold medal every now and then. So this is a paradox. So we all try to take advantage of such kind of initiative and try to inculcate good food habits. Thank you.
Guest of honor, Ms. Anupam, today's functional president, CMO Dr. Gracie, ADM Thangboy, ADM of CEO ADC, Kachamtai, guests who had come from Imphal, Shri Sanajoba, and Athokpam Bihari Singh, SDO of Tamenglong, Emotiona. A very good morning to all of you and all of my friends who had gathered here. We had a wonderful performance from the Zeme Youth Club. They asked me to hold the spear, traditional spear also. That was a very good experience. In fact, I felt like a Naga warrior. And it's good to have a very good song also. In fact, I think Tamenglong takes care of the people, and the song was in Hindi, so I think they were taking care of all their guests also. So it was a very nice gesture, and I thank CMO for organizing a very good program. In fact, this was the first such a long walk in Tamenglong. We never had such a long walk as we had today. It made us experience the town also. If we go on foot, it's very different from when we go on vehicle. Not only it helps you to have a very good exercise, but at the same time you have a feel of town as compared to when you go on vehicle. So thank you, Madam CMO, for having such a nice walkathon before the start of program. And in fact, the Eat Right is not away or not different from the exercise. Both should not be seen as in isolation. They are in a very right way connected to each other. I think the message is very clear regarding the eat safe, eat healthy, eat sustainable. We have to avoid junk food as told by our Superintendent of Police. At the same time, we have to eat healthy. A very good message had been given by the Chief Medical Officer to eat variety of food so that you go get all the different nutrition. Maybe our body may be lacking in some of the nutrition, but then if you eat a variety of food, you will have a proper mix of different sort of nutrition which you can take. At the same time, you have to eat seasonal food. Whenever we go to any doctor, the first thing they will say, eat seasonal food, so as to avoid anything which is kept for very long. You have to eat fresh food. You have to eat food which is seasonal, so that we can have maximum benefit of nutrition. At the same time, sustainable is also very important. Somebody was mentioning कि you go for, after this program, maybe we'll go for in our home, eat 10 days good food, and then again start with some junk food and cold drinks and all. So sustainability is a very good term which is there, and we should have that sustainability. In fact, if we're following a good diet, maybe we can have a cheat code, but not more than 1 day in 20 days or not more than 1 day in 30 days. So we can follow that phenomena. And at the same time, somebody was also mentioning that in the morning you are taking the right food, but in the evening you are switching to something else. That has to also be avoided. I think most of us should follow that lifestyle. And one more term can be added here is eat timely. The timing of the food is also important. What are you, like the food you are taking in the morning, and the same, what has to be taken in afternoon, or what has to be taken in evening. And the quantity of food which has to be taken in morning, the quantity of food which has to be taken in afternoon, and the quantity of food which has to be taken in evening. Generally, it's preferred that the food which is to be taken in evening should be less as compared to whatever we take in the morning. At the same time, the timing is also important, because the food should be normally taken almost 2 hours before sleep. So these are the important things which we have to follow, because this Eat Right is something not only about the nutrition of the food, not only about what food we are taking, but also about the timing of the food. That is very important. So we can add one more term, eat timely. I'll also thank our Shri Sanajoba Meitei, who had come from Imphal. And when I was going to different food stalls, I got a lot of messages. I got a lot of information which otherwise I had not known before today. For example, he told me whenever you are packaging the food, the label should be outside. The reason being, the ink which is there in the label, it usually mixes with the food content inside. So that is an important thing which we should note. In fact, there are many budding entrepreneurs in Tamenglong. We have a very good produce in organic products, But at the same time, packaging is very important. We are very new to this. We have just started this entrepreneurship, packaging of foods under different schemes. For example, Bandhan Vikas Kendra. And different entrepreneurs are packaging, but these small things they are not knowing. That is why it's a big hindrance in the products not being sold in the market. In fact, when Madam was giving the speech, Madam CMO was giving the speech, I thought most of the companies will close if they follow Madam CMO ka speech, not to take junk food, not to take more than 5 grams of salt. But this packaging is very important. If you see the nutritional content of those packaging, the date of manufacture, the date of expiry, that has to be taken into account. For example, it's one of the product, it was written to be used within 2 days, but the date of manufacturing was not mentioned, or date of expiry was not mentioned. So it's very important that we take healthy food within those period of time, whether till which it is valid. So date of manufacturing and the date of expiry is very much important, apart from the nutritional content, the ingredients which has. So I request all the budding entrepreneurs who have the stalls there, if we have to make our packaging good, I can take some. This okay. So the packaging is important, and this mention of all these ingredients, nutritional information, and the date of manufacturing and date of expiry is also important. Third thing is license of Food Safety and Standard Authority of India, which was also mentioned by our guest from Imphal, she's Sana Joba Metai. Whenever we are buying any product, I think we should see on the label whether the license has been there from Food Safety and Standard Authority of India. So that is there. And then the oil, I think oil acts as a preservative for any pickle or any product which is there. So it should be dipped till brim. So these are the various things which had been, I think, which had been told during our visit to these stalls, and we should follow so that our products which are there in Tamenglong should be ready for sale, or we can follow all those guidelines which are there. Further, I think organic products are to be promoted. We are all very familiar, and the buzzword now is organic products. Sikkim is leading in this. We can also try Manipur to lead in this, and then in that term we'll be eating healthy food, as well as our entrepreneurs from this region will be also getting benefit from maximum benefit from this. So I think we need to spread the awareness which had been there from the Eat Right Mela. The school students also participated, and the word can spread from their mouth, and they are the right audience which we have, in fact, so that we can say ki this is the particular food which has to be taken into account. We had a stall from the ICDS. Number of products have been kept there, which is the local food, and we should see that our children, especially the child which are below 5 years, we should be focusing on their health. What should they be taking, so that we can have a better tomorrow, we have a better future for Tamenglong. And at the end, I'll just say few words apart from this Eat Right Mela. One is the vaccination program of the health department is also going on. I'll request all the people to please take different kind of vaccination which is there, and also the COVID vaccination which is going on. During these times, I think it's important to be healthy and safe. Both are important for all of us. So please take the COVID vaccination as far as possible. Most of the government employees have taken. There are a lot of rumors spreading, but let's try to be safe from COVID, and let's have this COVID vaccination. I request all of you to please take the COVID vaccination. In fact, we all have taken, so it's totally safe. So that is my request, and at the end, I thank you all for inviting me as a chief guest for today's function, and we hope that message for the Eat Right will spread and it will be sustainable. Thank you.
Now we have come to the end of today's program. We have a vote of thanks from Mr. Athokpam Bihari Singh, Technical Officer, Public Health, Laboratory, Medical Directorate, Lamphel.
Welcome to all. From the side of Organizing Committee and the Food Safety Administration, Tamenglong, I thank the respected Deputy Commissioner, Tamenglong, Superintendent of Police, Tamenglong, and the Chief Medical Officer, Tamenglong. All the staffs of different departments of Tamenglong, students, media persons, and all the guest artists. Thankful for kind cooperation and the grand success of today's function. Thank you all.